A little sour, but not bad. I've always preferred ale myself, or spiced mead. What I won't drink is one of Moira's herbal brews. She claims they're a tonic, but there's no telling what she hides in those drinks.
Moira? Who is she?
She's a herbalist from the north, always skulking in the shadows of Halfdan's throne.
It's a big throne. Don't you all skulk around it from time to time?
Why all these doubts, Eivor? You're a warrior, not a rumor monger.
Doubt is too strong a word. But there is a feeling of mistrust among you. I want this alliance to be ironclad.
Then let me change your mind. I've got a plan to win this war for good, before the winter sets in. Magnus is a strong fort, but we'd be attacking from the south. With speed, we'll catch them off guard.
With Halfdan's blessing, I'd fight beside you anywhere. Name the time and place.
No, Halfdan is done fighting for the winter. He thinks it too great a risk, but I say we can win this war before the next snow. If we tell him of this plan, he'll refuse, but if we succeed, you and I together, he'll sing our praises all the louder.
I don't know what this exactly means, but...
There are no secrets in this world or the next. The Old Father sees everything.
We need not fear Odin's eye, only Halfdan's wrath.
I must return to Doncaster for a time, but I will join you for this battle.
Deliver this goblet to my Jarl. He has a fondness for them, and tell him his share of the spoils is coming. When you're ready, find me near Jorvik at a place called the Wolds.
Quest completed. Honor has 2 edges. So is he sketchy? Is this herbalist sketchy? What's going on here? I was going to go ahead and get that terror. That's what I was gonna do here. Like that. Weak enemies nearby may cower in fear. Wait, I got +2 skill points twice? Why did I get it twice? Did it really give me that much EXP? Okay, I mean, what do I want to work towards? Light bow combo, Berserker's Medal. Can't go wrong with an additional adrenaline slot. What's the advantage in swapping weapon hands? Because I can now 2-hand with my big thingamabob. Is there a really handy thing that I could put in my other hand? Like I have my big kicking sword, and when I don't want to use it, I use something else or something or other? Bow stun finisher looks kind of fun. Just arrows will never break and be collected from fallen enemies. Could be handy for long-term stuff. Bow stun finisher. I could work through this way, I guess. Sure. Sure, I don't know. There was some stuff that was right here, wasn't there? So maybe I'll collect it really quickly. Road to Hamartia. What you doing down here, huh? Well, who knows? I thought there was like some loot in here or something. Oh, there's a thing here. Can I grab it quick, whatever it is? Come on. Come on. Go through the opening, damn you. Go through the... There we go, jeez. What? What? Do I go around this way? It looks like probably yes. So, up here then, please. Get this chest. Yoink. I'll take that. More tungsten. Really bright, isn't it? Is there anything else that I should yoink while I'm here anyway? Maybe I can use it to really upgrade Ravensthorpe if that matters at all. I don't know if it does. Yoink. Thane's bracers. Bracers. Okay. Looks like there's one more bit of wealth here. So I'll collect it while I'm right here anyway. Just in case it's something that helps me out later here. Whee! So no skills or anything here, no abilities. Another tungsten. I still don't really know what I use those for, but hey. So where am I going? I am going over this way, it looks like. So I will travel over there in that case. Wah. 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 So I've been thinking about upcoming game stuff here. So a few days ago, I ended up beating Final Fantasy VII, so that's not going on anymore here. So the only real ongoing playthroughs right now are really just like this and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And Donkey Kong Bonanza doesn't seem like a super long game. I'll probably beat it in one more stream. And then it'll be down to just this. Of course, there's still some minor things, like I'm doing Elden Ring Night Rain from time to time when opportunity comes up with family. So it's a periodic thing, but not really something that I need to get to a certain point where I finish it off. I gotta unlock the rest of the vehicles in Mario Kart World and unlock Mirror Mode before Fragapalooza, so I gotta do one stream of that game here pretty soon. Finished off the Gates to Infinity epilogue this past weekend after not touching it for like a month since the 24-hour charity stream, so the epilogue is now done. So, yeah, I mean, probably one more stream of Donkey Kong Bonanza, probably one more stream of like Mario Kart World or something there. And then it'll be basically just this game. And then in terms of like the next new releases, I mean, this Thursday there's a Switch 2 upgrade that's coming out for Super Mario Party Jamboree, but that'll probably just be like a single stream thing as well. So, I've been debating about, alright, well, maybe it'll be time to add something new to the schedule here soon. The next actual new release is going to be at the end of August, being the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, and I'll play the heck out of that game, and that'll probably be fun. But I've been trying to consider, like, what else can I potentially add here? What might be a cool kind of thing to be playing? And I was considering the things that I wanted to do at future LAN events. I know that a lot during this year, I've been talking about potentially doing, like, some Bloodborne at the HalloLAN, since that'd be kind of fitting with a Halloween thingamabob. But I drove myself up the wall when I was playing the Dark Souls 3 from the beginning for, like, 13.5 hours in one sitting for the 24-hour Cherry Stream 5. I can only play so much of those in one sitting, especially from the beginning, if I wanted to take time to, like, research builds, get some cool weapons and level them up and stuff like that. I assume it'd be something similar for Bloodborne. So, part of me was honestly thinking about maybe starting Bloodborne soon, and then I have the main game done before HalloLAN, and then I just do the DLC start to finish while I'm already, like, strong and used to the game, and not gonna be losing my mind starting from the beginning at HalloLAN. So while I had Bloodborne in mind to do at some point this year, probably, maybe a decent bit during the month of October with Halloween stuff, I've actually been thinking about potentially starting Bloodborne recently. I won't know for sure until I wrap up some other stuff. I do want to get through these other things first, like Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, make some more progress in this game. But if it looks like I have some time, I might start some Bloodborne, maybe. I'm not sure. It's just been an idea in my head for like the past few days, so no guarantees right now.
You're stalling, Eivor. Tell me what you've learned. What news from the north?
The Picts were beaten back. We took their lives and their treasures. Father had asked me to deliver this.
Is he taunting me? Faravid poisons the wine he gifts me. These goblets are a cruel joke. He is mocking me.
We did capture some barrels of Frankish Black. He said they were for you, but I made him open a cask. We drank together. There was no poison.
Speak without guise, Eivor. Does he plot against me or no? Does he keep secrets? Give me something I can use.
Now you must choose between treason and madness. Between the serpent's fang and the bite of a rabid wolf. Faravid asked for my silence, but Halfton expects the truth. If I'm not careful, these lies will pile up, one upon the next.
You have grown awfully silent, Wolf-Kissed.
Well, there was that herbalist there that might have been the one trying to do some poisoning shenanigans. It seems like he's cool then, but there is that attack that he's planning, and then he's gonna call off the attack, and then this dude's gonna be upset with me for not speaking the truth. I'm gonna say Veravid is planning an attack.
Faravid has planned an attack on the Picts at Magnus. Without you.
That twin-faced, backstabbing glory eater! When? Tell me.
I won't know until we meet again, at a place called the Walls.
Good. Go to him. Watch, listen. Unearth his lies. You will find them.
If you fear poison, Lord, you must consider everything. Even Moira's brew.
Impossible. Moira has been with me for an age. She is no witch. She is kind and... Perhaps you could speak with her and find out for yourself. She stays within Doncaster, not far from here. If you learn something, find me north of Doncaster. One of my scouts there has troubling news. He'll be on top.
New quest, this son of Jorvik. Okay, so he is open to the possibility of someone else being responsible. Find and speak to Moira. She lives in the southern area of Doncaster. Well, just go south here, I guess?
Brew she's been feeding after.
Yeah, see what's going on over there. So yeah, if I did start that in the near future, I would still have Elden Ring Night Rain going on a little bit while playing Bloodborne. And there's a decent few other games that I was thinking about playing at some point this year, like Mario & Luigi Dream Team to continue the Mario & Luigi series, maybe Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness at some point. But, I don't know, maybe playing Bloodborne would fill up my action kind of fix a little bit more than this game. And yeah, then it's just like main game is probably cleared before Hallowland. I can do the DLC start to finish at Hallowland, and that would be a fitting thing. Then it's like a self-contained start to finish kind of thing at that event. So, I've been thinking about that recently. Is this still considered part of the same area? Am I going the right way? Or do I need to go back in? Because I exited the Doncaster area. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I've been considering what's the next thing that I add. Been leaning towards potentially Bloodborne. But first, I want to finish off Donkey Kong Bonanza, do the last little smidge of stuff that I need to do with Mario Kart World. There's a bunch of other stuff that I need to do around here, like, in terms of Fragapalooza preparations. And then we'll see. So I'll keep on chipping away at this game and some stories in this to finish off those other ongoing projects. I guess if I want to, I could potentially still do a little bit more of a Persona 5 The Phantom X there. Like, if it seems like my strength is good enough to keep on going, and then I can see some more of that game, maybe. So maybe I play some more of that. You could say that that might still be sort of ongoing. I'll be ongoing for as long as I feel like having it ongoing, I guess. Whoa, weird there. So, yeah. Chip away at this, finish off those projects, maybe play some more P5X. And then if I'm down to just this game, and I don't want just this game ongoing, then I'll see about adding something else, and maybe it'll be Bloodborne. That's been what I've been considering the past few days. Whoa, I'm up here now. Urgent letter, dear Sister Moira. We spoke at the feast about my wife's condition, but I fear that it has worsened. I fear that she may not wake again. Please, I beg you, come to Wyke with haste.
Letter came from Wike.
Wike.
She must have gone there.
Okay, might be in Wike, southeast of Irvikshire. Which is over there, it looks like. Okay. So yeah, maybe that's a thing that I'll end up doing. Now that Final Fantasy VII is done, I do want to continue with the Final Fantasy VII series. I don't remember if this area is a little bit easier. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. I don't remember whether I mentioned or not during my Assassin's Creed series the stuff that's going on with Final Fantasy VII there. So, the first game remake, or the first remake game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, came out in 2020. And then Rebirth came out in 2024. So I figured the final of the remake games would probably come out in 2028. I just wanted to have the series done, like, up until that point before then, so I could play the final game, like, right when it comes out. But then I actually looked into it. And apparently some of the head honchos behind the game said that they wanted to have it be a shorter span of time between Rebirth and the final game than there was between Remake and Rebirth. And just looking at the release dates, with Remake coming out in 2020, and then, you know, production on Rebirth starting shortly after that, it was in 2020 that the COVID lockdown started. So Rebirth would have started production and gone through a lot of its production during the COVID lockdowns and people working from home and stuff like that, which I'm sure is a contributing factor towards it taking 4 years between the first remake game and it coming out. So I've come to realize that 2028 is not exactly the most reasonable expectation for the final remake game, and that 2027 is probably the more realistic expectation. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I have a decent few FF7 games to get through before that point, so I just finished, like, original Final Fantasy VII. I want to play Crisis Core. I want to try playing Dirge of Cerberus as well. And then, of course, Remake and Rebirth, and those will each take me a little while. So, if the final of the remake games is potentially coming out in 2027, that means that I think Remake and Rebirth should both be next year, be playthroughs that I have ongoing sometime next year, and that would mean that I'd have to do, like, Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus this year yet. So, I wasn't entirely sure what game I wanted to do at Fragapalooza this year. I always like to have a playthrough that I do start to finish. But I wasn't sure what it should be. It should be something a little bit on the shorter side. Can't be any of these playthroughs that I want to do this year that's on the longer side, because, like, I won't have the time with my 4 tournaments that I'm doing, and a bunch of multiplayer game stuff that I'll be doing together with Finn that'll be with me there. Who was around for Fragapalooza 2023, my friend from Germany there. I don't know how to get at the thing there. Whoa. It started floating. Or I guess it was in the ground, and I pulled it out of the ground. But, looking up how long they are, apparently both Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus are not that long. Here, look at this. I have my thing that I realize can blow these up. I don't have to go find an explodey barrel, and that makes things so much easier. So I was thinking that I would probably do Mentor Rune. I feel like I haven't gotten a new rune in forever. That or I haven't been paying enough attention. I was thinking that I would do Crisis Core. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, or whatever the heck its proper title is there, at Fragapalooza this year as like my main start to finish game. And then Dirge of Cerberus that has the more, you follow Vincent, who's the guy that has like the whole vampire aesthetic going on. That might be fitting for the Hallowland environment there. With the whole spookier aesthetic and edgier kind of stuff going on with a third-person shooter, recruit. Oh, well, yeah. Fine, and speak to Moira. So, I was thinking I'd do Crisis Core at Fragapalooza, and then Dirge of Cerberus at Hallowland. And then, I still have my bow out here. Can I put that away, please? Oh, I guess that puts it away. And then sometime next year, I can start playing Remake and then Rebirth. And as long as I get through both of those games throughout the course of the year, and maybe it'll just turn into like an Assassin's Creed Odyssey / Valhalla kind of situation where I hear that those games are definitely a decent bit on the longer side compared to the original Final Fantasy VII. So, you know, maybe it'll just be like my Odyssey or Valhalla playthrough where it goes on from time to time throughout the course of the whole year. Except instead of being one game, it'd be 2. Just slowly chip away at Remake and then Rebirth. As long as I can get through each of those games within the course of like 6 months, then I'm good or something. So that's what I've been thinking about when it comes to Final Fantasy VII stuff around here. I have no freaking idea where the heck I'm supposed to find her. Like, what? So I've been considering that when it comes to upcoming playthroughs here. Get completely on top of the Final Fantasy VII series before that final game comes out. And if I decide to check out a little bit of it at some point, there's also that freemium gacha, whatever the heck the thing is, Ever Crisis, that apparently has more Sephiroth backstory, so maybe I'd showcase that at some point as well if I feel like it. I don't know. I have no idea where the heck... Oh, it's generally saying up there. So let's just mark this. So it's not going to show me that here unless I put down a marker. So go to that marker and then start using a bunch of eagle vision over there, I guess. So yeah, I guess I'm going to have to be doing Final Fantasy VII stuff, whoops, somewhat regularly here for... Is it this area with all the... Oh. I saw that there was red guys over here before, but I didn't really think much of it. I should have thought more of it. They're red, so I thought that meant that I could kill them, but... I guess they're just townspeople that I can't kill. So yeah, I guess that Final Fantasy VII stuff is going to be going on here for a decent while, relatively regularly, it seems like.
We've come to burn it down. She's no witch. She's Halfton's healer. That proves it. Dark magic, that is. Clear out, all of you. before I beat you senseless.
So when I first started Final Fantasy VII here, like, I did it because there wasn't all that much going on at the time. It was Assassin's Creed Valhalla that I brought it down to, and then I wanted other things. So I added Fire Emblem 6 at the same time that I added Final Fantasy VII. And I can't just, like... Oh, yeah, it'll... Yeah, no, I can't do that. Can't blow that up or anything. So I added those both at the same time because I just had, like... I only had Valhalla, and I wanted to have at least, like, 3 things going on to give myself some options there. But then Dark Deity 2 came out, and that took up a bunch of my time, and other things started coming out, and my Final Fantasy VII stuff was very on and off, and I started asking myself, oh god, should I have really started Final Fantasy VII when I did? Maybe this was a really bad time to start it after all, since I'm playing it so on and off, because I'm busy with all these other things. But after beating it this weekend, and considering how much I might need to be on top of this Final Fantasy VII stuff to get them all done in time, I am very, very, very glad that I started Final Fantasy VII when I did. So, yeah, I just beat it a few days ago. It was like July 19th or something like that. I started it sometime in February. I don't remember exactly when. I'm pretty sure was when I started, when I was looking at the details on my playlist. February something or other to July something or other is what I'm pretty sure it was. That or it was March something. But I think it was late February. And then I remember it was March that Dark Deity 2 came out and that. I can talk my way out of this. We'll see.
Will take some convincing, but I can talk my way out of this.
Lead on then.
So yeah, before when I was like, oh, maybe this wasn't the best time, since new stuff came out and I should have considered that. Should only leave if the mob disperses. Yeah, I'm very, very glad that I actually did it when I did. Because now it is done in the perfect time for me to do the next one at Fragapalooza here, and then the next one at Megaland, and then start playing the remake games. Alright, well, I guess I can't move that right now, maybe because I chose the words option. I don't know, journal page. Is God testing me? Has he put a heathen man, one who forsakes the love and sacrifice of Christ himself, to test my ability to love others? To love my enemies, that I may find a closure for those lost to this same plague that seems to be ailing Halfdan. Mother, you taught me to love all regardless, even as I am shunned by my brethren. I am trying my best, Mother. Alas, back then, it was not enough to save you. I hope it will be different this time. Boop. Boop. There we go. Hi. I can be convincing and stuff.
Go home, all of you. This woman is in my care now.
Who died and made you sovereign of Northumbria now?
Dang it. I haven't seen a flitting thingamabob for a decent while here now. I need to find some more of those, because there's so many level 3 ones, like, everywhere. Maybe at the end of this stream I'll look for some.
Stand back, Tyrrells. This woman serves Halfdan Ragnarsson.
We're not moving, heathen. We're watching you.
Go home,
Well,
all of you. This woman is in my care now.
So,
Who died and made you?
dang it.
Stand back,
Wait, can I
Tyrrells.
go win a flitting match and then come back?
We're not
Is that a thing that it would let me do? Because there are so many level 3 flitting things. Like, in big towns and stuff like that, are there just, like, flitting symbols? Where do you go for these? Because I remember they were coming up from time to time when I first started playing this game. But I feel like I haven't seen one in, like, forever. I don't know what these symbols are. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Would it just be that kind of mask flitting symbol? Because I never see them anywhere around the map. I never sees them. Here's a big place. And I don't see one. I have no idea. Oh, there's bureaus. I don't think I've ever been to one, apart from the one in Ravensthorpe. Well, I'm curious. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Where to flit? I don't know. Flitting locations and guide. IGN. power of flitting. Let's see here. Let's see here. So there's one in Reykjavik. I have no idea where the heck that is. Quite frankly. It would be really, really nice if it showed where it was on the world map. But it doesn't seem to. There's a shore to the north of it. But like... I don't know where the heck. Maybe this wouldn't be all that helpful. I don't know. I have no idea where this is on the map. Like, it shows a world map, but like really zoomed in to a particular place. I have no idea. Looks visibly like it would be somewhere aroundish this area, but not quite. I have no idea. Well, does it say what general area of the world it is? Is Reykjavik just one of the bigger areas in general? Should I be looking for a big name like that? Is that an area that I already became friends with someone? East Anglia, Grantbridgeshire. Because the next category on the list was Grantbridgeshire. Sent. I don't see one that says Reykjavik anywhere here. So I am extremely confused. I have no idea. Well, I can check this one that says Grantbridgeshire, because that's like a whole big area. That one was this one here, and then they zoom into some main city that's to the right of a river. Yeah, Grantbridge here. And it marks this. Okay, so they wouldn't be labeled on the map. They'd just be generic kind of blue things. Here, I'm gonna go do some flitting, and then I'm coming back.